Hello YouTube, this is Braden with Midwest Websites, your solution for business website design and search engine optimization. Getting ready to start a business but aren't sure of how to build a website for it? Not a problem. Our website design experts work with you from start to finish to help make sure that everything that you need to put on your website is available, easy to find, and prepared for search engines to index and find you easily. Link in the description below. Now, today we're going to be going over how to change some settings specifically in a GoDaddy cPanel. If you've worked with a WordPress website in a GoDaddy cPanel and started trying to upload pictures or work with plugins like WooCommerce, you may have found that there were issues getting things uploaded successfully, or issues where the site started to run really slowly because there wasn't enough memory to run all of the tasks that WooCommerce needs to handle. This is perfectly normal with a shared hosting environment such as the one that I'm looking at here. And if you don't want to go in and browse through all of this, or dig through one of these files, there's an easier way in GoDaddy's environment, but it's so well hidden that it's really difficult to find unless you know where you're looking. Today, we're here to take the guesswork out of where these settings live, so you can get back to work designing your website without tearing your hair out trying to figure out what's broken and how to fix it. Now, the file that I opened up here is called .user.ini. Yesterday's video went over a little bit about how this file works and how to get one set up, and I'll link to that in the description below. But today we're going to be going over how to adjust the server's values directly through a setting that GoDaddy has actually conveniently made available through their cPanel. Not all cPanels have this access. Your hosting provider may have a different spot where you can work with this as well. So if you aren't sure, definitely take a moment to reach out to them and check this, because you may be able to save a lot of time and headaches this way. So in the home page of our cPanel here for example.midwestwebsites.com, we're going to do a quick search for PHP version. This is going to narrow our icons down here so that we can go to select PHP version. You can also just scroll down to the software category, it'll be there as well. Now when we click on this, we're going to see a whole mess of checkboxes. These are PHP modules. Some of them will require a few of these to be enabled. The most common one that you're going to see is going to be a plugin or a theme asking for the zip file to be, or the zip module to be enabled. You can actually just check the box here and save that. But it's actually just a quick stop on our way to what we're really looking for in the PHP options link up here. When we click on that, we're actually going to be given a few different options here. And while this looks a little intimidating, there are really only about 4 spots that are going to be important to you. And those are going to be the max execution time, which, as the screen shows here, is the maximum time a script is allowed to run before it times out. Generally speaking, you don't want to set this too high because you don't want your server to spend 10 minutes on something if it gets hung up along the way. But usually you can increase it to be about 2-3 minutes without any problem. It's measured in seconds here. You've got the memory limit, which is how much memory your server is allowed to dedicate to each individual process it's trying to run simultaneously. My shared cPanel only has 512 megabytes of memory, so if I have 4 running at full tilt, I'll max out. So you don't want to set this too high either. 128 is usually fine in most cases with my 512 maximum. And then you've got your upload max file size, which will allow you to upload larger files to the server through your WordPress admin dashboard. So if you've got big pictures you need to upload, increasing this will let you get those uploaded. And your post max size, which will basically dictate how much data you can save to the server simultaneously. You'll generally want this to be bigger than your upload max file size, but smaller than your memory limit. So to make a change to these settings here, you'll just click on the value and you'll get a little drop-down box. All you have to do is just click on the drop-down, choose the value you want, and hit apply. As you can see here, since I've changed it from the original value, it's highlighted it in a different color for us. I'm going to go ahead and change my post max size as well. And then I'll go in and change my memory limit. And we'll change our max execution time. This one does not have a drop down, but do keep in mind that the number you put in here is measured in seconds. So if we do 180, that means that if we're trying to do something on the server has 3 minutes to complete the task. A good website, you're not going to use even remotely that full amount of time, 99% of the time. But it's good to have it be a little more than 30 seconds. Say if there's a lot of traffic on the server that day and you want to make sure that something goes through properly. Then once we've picked the values that we want to use here, we'll just hit the save button. And if we pop over to our info script, which is using a phpinfo.php file that I uploaded to the file manager over here. I'll have a link to that in the description below for you as well. We should be able to see that we have changed our settings here. So let's go ahead and have a look here. There we are. So our upload max file size here, the left column is the local value, the right column is the master value. The master value is the one that we're going to be changing as a result of what we did over here. And if you don't have a php.ini file or a similar file like it, those values will carry over to the local value by default for you as well. That's all there is to it. Thanks very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if it's been of help to you. We definitely want to make sure that we're getting the word out to those who need it. And you have a great rest of the day.